Welcome back, everyone, to Lore of the Shadow, where we're back here in the village of Hlantaren with the Stag Clan, and it looks like they need us to help them with a few tasks. What else is new? Hello?
As long as the sun shines, you are welcome here.
Honored Traveler, I am so glad that you brought Elaine back just in time for the feast. Many feared that she would be dead. If only she would take a husband, she would not get into so much trouble, but she is a headstrong girl. I wish to build this bonfire to represent the depths of gratitude that she has come back to us safe and whole. It should be towering, burning hot as the summer, and smell of fair flowers. I will need more kindling and scented herbs to fuel it as it burns. If it is to be so great, will you help me to collect these things? So I need to collect some kindling for the bonfire and scented herbs. Okay, dokie. Yeah, I think that needs a little bit of growing before it's going to be as well. Whatever he said.
Many foul things dwell in the shadows. I fear wolves will be the least of our troubles.
Welcome to Hlantaren. The Elder has sent word that you will be joining us for the feast tonight. Many hungry people will be there, along with the stag clansmen from other parts of Troomdrang. It is my duty to prepare the meat, but since our clan's huntress has been taken captive, the men have been hard-pressed to find food. Our tribe will not be what it once was. But don't worry for yourself. You look to be a sturdy one. Will you participate in the hunt, Pine Lore? We wish to feast on boar and oxen tonight. Right. Okie dokie. No ceremonial stag for the meal or anything like that. Just, I don't know how things go on that matter. Let's see. Is that it? That appears to be it, and it looks like I can see the first boar that needs to be converted into dinner. Oh, hold on, hold on. Hey, don't go too far. We need pork chops. New deed, beast slayer. Oh well. Collecting meat for the feast of the running stag. Dragon Clan. Okay, no, they're not gonna be food for dinner, but we don't want them to be in the way, do we? Oh, and oxen. I think that's on the list of items for the menu. Oh, good. Boy, the Trigluthar here in numbers today. We got to be careful of them. Now with that, we also need to find some kindling, don't we? Otherwise, we'll have a lot of trouble being able to keep our fires going. While I was going through all this, I suddenly remembered something that I completely forgot when I was choosing which direction to go. I chose to go this way because it's a road I haven't traveled much recently, because I've usually gone through the other way, down through the undead zone of the Bone Vales. And I completely forgot about one major advantage of the Bone Vales over this direction. That is, if you're a scholar, that's where you're going to find all the scholar mats. Oops. Yeah, not a single scholar mat in the area. That's because they're all in the Bone Vales. Where I decided not to go. Well, at least I found some herbs. Oh, and some kindling. And some honey. I don't think any of the quest givers need any honey, but I'm sure somebody will find that useful in some way. Where are... herbs. And speaking of herbs, some of those might come in handy for dinner time, right? Right? Hey, how'd you like to be dinner? Would you like to be invited to a steak oh, maybe they won't like that. Somehow asking them over for a steak dinner is probably not going to get a very positive response. Okay, well, at least that's enough for the food. You think you lucked out? No, there's a deed for the boars. Now that I'm back in town. Hello there, here is the kindling you asked for.
I have not seen your kind before.
Ah, these will do just fine. Take heed tonight of the bonfire. It will fill the air with lovely scents and will burn as hot and bright as the stars in summer. Alright. And here is your food.
Sleep often escapes me, for the night shadows bring fear.
Ooh, so much? This is more than enough, Pine Lore, and it didn't take you an expedition of many days in order to bring it back. The elder says that you are to be treated as family while the time passes through the village, but we have need of a stout provider like yourself. Alright, let's see. Here we go. Ooh, nothing. Oh well. So much for that. Now, oh, did I see another quest ring up ahead? Ah, from the clan chief.
Do not speak the names of evil things, for you will call them.
Oh, have you been enjoying your stay so far? Oh, there are not many hours left until the Feast of the Running Stag, and I want to make certain that everyone is ready and precisely at sundown. The ritual is an important part of our heritage. Oh, my good clansmen are not always the most observant when it comes to these things. Indeed, the blood of the Stag clan grows thin, and only Elaine and Guto show promise of growing into true stags. My feet are sore, and my words are tired, but I do what I can to nurture my folk, so that they will be able to carry on when I am gone. I wish that you could be more like you. You are like, yeah, please, will you go and remind them of to all be present at sundown? Alright. Yeah, I'm sure this is going to go over like a frozen bonfire. Yes. Oh, hello there.
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
I will promise no such thing, Dephoniad. My grandfather believes in the preservation of our culture, but I believe in the preservation of our lives. If you failed to notice, one of our clanswomen was attacked not many days ago. Someone must remember these things rather than remember a history lived long, long ago. Right. I am grateful to you, but I make no promises. Now, stop troubling me and go honor my grandfather somewhere else. Oh, boy. He is certainly not going to be on my happy list. Elaine?
Greetings. Will you remain here long?
Don't worry, Pine Lord, I will attend. I intend to learn more about the rights of the Stag Clan. I fear that the elder shall soon need assistance when he performs the Feast of the Running Stag. Someone will need to keep his eyes open when he is blind. Will you be there, my friend? I have been hoping to share the meal with you after what you've done for me. Alright, fine. She will be happy to attend. I will certainly be there tonight, dear friend. Okay, good. And what do you have here? We have this woman here. Maybe she's preparing something for the feast.
You're welcome here, as long as you don't trouble us.
What? Is it really that time again? Oh, it is a tedious way to spend a night, but at least we can enjoy the feast. I do not see any point in carrying on with the old traditions. No one cares about the elder. These old rites have no point anymore. Why do we not just forget them? Well, maybe I'll someday figure out what they're talking about. Bah! The elder's eyes are not good, nor is his memory. He will surely not notice if I'm not present at the Feast of the Running Stag. It is only old tedious rite anyhow. But I see that you're here to nag me in his place, which means that you will tell him. Very well, I'll go, but there is no sense in it. I will surely sleep while the rites are performed. Wake me up when it is time to eat. Oh boy. Yeah. Stop nagging me. Oh well. This is quite a clan, isn't it? All right. Definitely not what I will call the enthusiastic bunch. And now here we are, finally to Shona.
The Uchtwairod requires us to give welcome to the Duvoriad.
I know. The elder sent someone to remind us all yesterday, and the day before that, and the day before that. Yes, we will all attend, and we do every year. But I don't see the point in continuing on with the ritual. We go to humor the elder. That is all. So in other words, those... Yes, I'll be there just like every year. Okay. Oh boy. He's only once a year. You think they could at least attend for the feast, I guess? Well, whatever. Alright, well. Various responses. The elder listens with a sad smile as you recount your conversations. They are generally a soft lot, but that's no matter. I am glad that they are coming. Well, most of them at least. Thank the Guirod for Elaine. She is a jewel amongst us. My grandson is a good boy, but like a bull in both body and mind. I pray that he will learn to think of living as oft as he thinks of war. When I die, he will lead the clan in my stead. Yes, I hope there will still be time for him to learn. Well, we will see. Okay, and... Meh. Well, what next?
Do not speak the names of evil things, for you will call them.
And now, the members of the Stag Clan who live beyond the Hlantaran must receive their summons as well. Once a year, a crow from our village flies down to remind the solitary folk that it is time to join their brethren for the evening. The crabine can be found in the village. Will you be so good as to set them off in the direction of the farms? The birds know what to do from there. All right? Well, let's see. There we go. At least for once, we've got crabine that are not attacking us. Okay, good. There you go. It is time to do their summoning. There we go. Where is the next bird? Oh, there it is. Can I get it from here? No, I'll just have to hit up here. Oh yeah, it's a lot easier from up here. Especially if you're my height. There you go. Any more birds? Ah, there's one right down here. I just have to make sure that the lynx doesn't attack the birds. That could be a bit of a problem. Hey, there we go. That is 4 birds. And number 5 is down here. Okay, where's the last bird? Oh, birdie! Oh. I completely missed that one. There you go. Good. Now, back to the elder. Bird sent. The birds are all sent? Good. Very good. I think that the Feast of the Running Stag will be a memorable one, thanks to your help. We have not had an able-bodied warrior like yourself with us in a long time, save for dear Elaine and my stubborn grandson Guto, at least. Now you can spend the rest of your time as you please until the Feast of the Stag begins. I have no more need of you, but there is always work to be found at Lan Taran, and never enough hands found to do it. Yes, I've noticed. Well then, let's see what else we need. It looks like Gudo and Elaine at least need some help.
As long as the sun shines, you are welcome here.
Ah, we seem to have a little time left before the Feast of the Stag begins. I wish to finish the hunt that I began the day that I was taken, but the elder has asked me to help him prepare for tonight. There's an old friend who came brazenly walked into town and stolen hens from right under our noses. His fiend, not friend! His howl sends us a jolt of fear down the spines of my kin. I was stalking him in the den to the southwest, while the Drygluth roads were likewise stalking me. His name is Red Eye, an evil old menace of a wolf, and I intend to see him in the end of a spear. Okay, how about with a skull bashed in with a staff or something? If you happen to slay him while you're out in the plains, I will be even more impressed with you. Alright, fine. I will go and see if I can find Red Eye, and meanwhile, I'll see...
Hear me out, Devodiad, for I have a tale to tell.
My grandfather talks about the importance of remembrance, family, and clan pride. But what of the real dangers pressing against us? Every year more people of the Shroom Drang fall to the evils of the wild. My people dwindle, and they are weak and afraid. The old blood of the stag will likely not survive another generation. If you want to truly help my folk, worry less about the Feast of the Running Stag and more about the wolves that loom nearer and nearer. Alright, I'll work about with the wolves in the area. Might as well, since I'm also going to be dealing with Red Eye. And what do you need? Anything to do with wolves or red eyes?
Do not speak the names of evil things, for you will call them.
Ah, I am pleased that you're here. Ever since Elaine was attacked by the Dragon Clan, I have not been able to calm myself. What if we were attacked? We have not the stores to feed our village if some catastrophe were to befall us. There should be a few hours yet before the Feast of the Running Stag. I happen to know of wild turnips that are in season, and they grow in the fields to the south this time of year. Would you be good and collect some of these for our store so that they may be supplemented? I would be so much eased by this. Alright, fine. I will collect wild turnips. Well, let's hope that they're not as wild as the boars in the area or anything like that, or as the wolves, right? Okay, I think that's everything. If I remember properly, the wolves and the turnips are to the south. So we'll head over that way and see if we can find them. See, it's pointing this way to the wolves. Oops. On the wrong side of the river. Whoopsie daisy. Actually, I think that arrow is a little misleading. I think there are also some in this direction. So, yeah. Look at that. See? There's a wolf right there. Alright. There's also a dragon here, meaning member of the dragon clan, not a wyvern or salamander or worm or drake or any of those other nasty things that fall under dragon kind. Are those pet wolves of the dragon clan or something? You would think that if they had pets, they would be salamanders or something like that. Here we go. Could you imagine that if the dragon clan lived in Umbar or something like this, where they're all coming up with their pet crocodiles? Well, okay, there are also worms down there, I guess, that we find. Maybe there'll be a crocodile clan. Well, there is an Avant clan, right? Well, of course, we haven't met them yet. I don't think we've met them yet, so... So I guess my character doesn't know about them yet. What I do know is that there is an utter lack of scholarly mats in this area because I forgot that I need to go to the Bone Vales for that. Actually, are we near the area of Red Eye? I noticed that we have that black wolf over there. Yes, that is Red Eye. Okay. Red Eye, the black wolf. Alright, there you go. Oops. There you go. We don't have to worry about that wolf anymore. One less problem for the Stag Clan to worry over. We have returned. Hello.
The Ukwirod requires us to give welcome to Devodiad.
I'm sorry if I put you to any trouble, Pine Lore, though I am not sorry that we have fewer wolves to harry us. My grandfather and I see things very differently, and I am only complaining. But it was wrong for me to tease you about doing the work of my own people. I find that I often despair in my failure when we are so hopeless and useless a people. I'm glad that you're among us now, even if only for a short time. Alright. There we go. And now, Elaine?
You're welcome here, as long as you do not trouble us.
Old Red Eye's cruel howls and will trouble the Stag Clan no more. Perhaps now our roots will remain at peace. Roots, yes. Come, Pine Lore, it is almost time for the feasting and the telling of tales. You've done quite enough for one day. Alright, and there we go. We got a nice earring, that's for sure. And now the rhubarbs, right? These were all... Oh, turnips. Not rhubarbs, turnips. These were all the turnips that you could find. I suppose that this will do for a short day's work. It is not much, but I thank you. What can we do? What can we do? And what will we do next? And how will this feast go? Those are answers for the next episode of Lore of the Shadow.